welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty coming back at you with some more Third Age Total War using the Divide and Conquer submod. Alright, next glorious campaign. Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Never played these guys before. This is going to be pretty damn interesting. I'm going with a long campaign, and I'm going very hard difficulty. Misty Mountains is right up in here. We have Angmar to our northwest, and then Imladris Elves over here immediately to our west. And to the south should be Khazad-dûm and Fangorn, Dunland, and Isengard. To the east we have Vale of Anduin, and to the southeast we have the Galadrim elves down here. And of course over here farther to the northeast we have the dwarves and Thranduil and Dale over here as well. Never played these guys, so this is going to be pretty damn interesting. I'm playing with version 0.52. So, at least we got some trolls and some strong elites, cheap units. Pretty low smithing, poor cavalry, restricted construction, and a weak roster. Alright, let's go. Orcs of the Misty Mountains. And it looks like we have a script running. Alright, here's a little bit of lore. And our military reports. And another script is running. Let's let it run. See what's going on here. Whoa, what? Oh, we start with Moria. Hell, let's sack the joint. 1,300 coins. Okay, I didn't know that. Damn, I had no idea we were going to start with Moria. Okay, let's see anything else different. Oh, we have Dane's Halls too. Wow. I had no idea we would start with those two territories. I knew we'd start with Gundabad, Goblin Town, and Zagkala, but not these extra two. Alright. A wandering people. Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, trying to reclaim their home. And it looks like they're on their way to us. They'll be here within 5 years. I'm assuming that means somewhere around turn 20. Okay. Alright, so I guess we need to reinforce this place, and hopefully we can fend off that army. It's probably going to be a doom stack coming in. I have no idea. Alright, so we got a trade increase +2 command on one of our generals already. And the Guardian of Moria. Alright, well, first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy here. So we're allies with Mordor and Angmar, that's good. And we're at war with Dunedain, Anduin, Erebor, Eredluin, Thranduil, Galadrim, Imladris, Khazad-dûm. Damn, we're surrounded by enemies. Okay. Well, at least we started with these two territories. Alright, let's see. Victory conditions. We need to hold 40 regions. And we need to eliminate Anduin, Erebor, Khazad-dûm, Imladris, and Galadrim. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Well, let's take a quick rundown through all our cities here. Goblin Town, our capital. What do we have here? Huge city, slave quarters, Shrine of Melkor, dungeon, barracks, hunting hut, and some roads. And we can also build some mines here. 300 coin mines. Not bad. Alright, let's move on. Next town, Dane's Halls. Citadel with ballista towers, garrison quarters, hunting hut, and some dirt paths. And we can also build mines here. 630 coin mines. Nice. That's only 3,500 coins too. Wow, that's cheap. And next, Moria. Huge city with the Chamber of Mazarbul. Retraining costs reduced by 40%. Nice. And the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. A little bit of lore right there. Got a pipe hall with town guard, practice range, smokehouse, pig farm, some roads, and a shrine to Melkor. And we can also build a mine here. Damn, 1,275. 4,275 it costs to build that. Wow. And Gundabad, what do we have here? Huge city, camp guard, practice range, hunting hut, and some dirt paths. And we can also build mines here. These are smaller mines though, 225 for 4,500 coins. And Zagkala. Fortress with a slave pit, garrison quarters, hunting hut, and some dirt paths. And we can make mines here too. 705, wow. Only for 3360, wow, man. Wow, there's some cheap towns. Alright, well, let's see what we can recruit here. Goblin Town. Looks like we can recruit a lot of elite stuff here too. And we can get diplomats and spies here as well. Speaking of that, do we have any? We have one spy. Where is he at? He's up here. Well, hell, let's send him right down here to Anduin. Let's see what's going on down here.
Stay right there.
Wow, there is minimal defenses here. Alright, before we get into moving troops, so let's go back here and take a look at what we can recruit. Rudar Pikeman, we can get him in 8 turns. Okay, attack, nice charge. And some respectable armor. Bonus fighting calves, spear wall, bonus fighting in woods. Mountain Orc Hunters. Huge attack, huge charge. Damn, no armor whatsoever. They can hide anywhere. They're armor piercing. Combat bonus in woods or snow. Frighten nearby infantry. Yep. Leather tanners are going to become really important for those guys since they have no armor. Rudar Savages. Nice attack, good charge bonus, and some respectable armor. And their armor piercing, combat bonus in woods. And Heavy Goblin Halberdmen. Nice attack, heavy charge, heavily armored. Bonus fighting cav, armor piercing, combat bonus in snow. Wow, those are some nice guys right there. Not too expensive. We can get them in 5 turns. Heavy Goblin Infantry. Pretty good attack, okay charge, and heavily armored. Combat bonus in snow. Not too bad. They're pretty cheap. Snaga Skirmishers. Weak melee. Okay missile attack. Hell, they got no armor. Combat bonus in snow though. Alright, Goblin Band. Low attack, low charge. And they have some respectable armor. They can do Shiltram, bonus fighting cav, combat bonus in snow. And they're really cheap. Wow. Well, not really cheap, but pretty respectable. Goblin Infantry, low attack, low charge, and some respectable armor, combat bonus in snow. Not too bad. Alright, moving on. Orc Bodyguard. Nice attack, okay charge, heavily armored, combat bonus in snow. And Snaga Stalkers. Weak attack, weak charge, and very lightly armored. They have nothing but a shield. Combat bonus in snow. Wow, they are extremely cheap. Yeah, we're going to have to get leather tanners and stuff if we want to have anything to use out of those guys. And Snaga Archers. Weak melee, weak missile, weak charge, and no armor whatsoever. Combat bonus in snow, but they're very cheap. Okay. Well, we need to get a diplomat. Alright, let's see. What can we build everywhere else? Dane's Halls. Pretty much some of the average stuff. We can get Mountain Orcs there. Moria. We can get a lot of stuff here, but we can't recruit anything for 5 or 7 turns, though, it looks like. Oh, we can get spies down here, too. Actually, maybe a spy down here would be useful. Let's get one now. Gundabad. Pretty much the same, except we can get archers up here. And Zagkala. Yeah, everything except archers. And back to Goblin Town. Okay, well, we have over 15,000 left. First thing that comes to mind is we need to get those mines ASAP. Especially these 1,275 coin mines, yes. Relatively cheap, 42.75. Let's get them. Alright, Gundabad. I think these were the smallest ones. Before we get that one, though, let's check these other ones. Dane's Halls had some good mines, too, I think. What were they? 630 coin mines for 3,500. Hell yes. We're getting them. And Goblin Town had 300 coin mines for 41.40. What was it in Zagkala? 33.60 for 705. Hell yeah, we're getting them. Alright, how much money we have left? 4,600. You know what? Let's get these mines here while we got the money. Alright, so that's only going to leave us with 500 coins. We're going to have to get these mines later. I still want to get them. They're 225, but it costs 4,500 to get the mines there. I could get a leather tanner, though. But before we start spending any more money, so let's take a look and see what the hell we can do here. What do we have for troops here in Gundabad? Oh, actually, yeah, let's take a look at our generals. Where's our generals? Our faction leader, Uglag, where is he at? He is in Goblin Town. And then we have Chieftain Agaralg.
Listen up.
He's in Dane's Halls. And then our third best general, Orcabal,
Get ready for
is
fighting.
down in Moria. Then we have Lunug and Zagkala and
Get ready for
Mazul
fighting.
and Gundabad. Alright, well, we have some Goblin Infantry, Goblin Band, and some skirmishers here at Gundabad. What do we have here in Dane's Halls? Infantry, Goblin Band, and skirmishers there. And Goblin Town. Well, we got heavy Goblin Infantry here with some Goblin Band and a bunch of skirmishers. Down here we have a lot of Goblin Infantry with some Snagas. And down here, we have Wargs down here with Goblin Infantry here as well. Well, first thing I'm thinking, we should go right for Framsburg. I know there's a town right here. What the hell is it called? Rakyaburg. But I'm thinking since this place is so lightly defended, we should take advantage of that. Alright. I think I'm going to use that general too. This general I might move over here to Dane's Halls. Yeah, he's a weaker general. You know what? Let's do this. Let's grab everybody here except these Snagas. And let's move them down toward Framsburg. Yeah, here's Rakyaburg. What's in here anyways? Yeah, I'm not too much worried about that right now. I'm more considering hitting Anjouin with a quickness. And let's grab everybody here except the general, and let's move them down here to link up with this army, I think. Yep. Alright, and there's an Anjouin town here too. You know what? Just for the hell of it, let's go on a little recon right here. Let's see what is in here. Methelberg's got hardly anything in here. He's got Bjornings, trackers, and their faction heir Grimbjorn's there. You know what? This is our chieftain here. Let's grab everybody except these skirmishers. Let's link up with these guys. Should we attack them? I don't know what's out here though. You know what? Hell with it. Let's go into them. What can we get here? Yeah, let's get 2 rams. That should be sufficient.
Is that what you want?
Alright, now I wonder what's down here. Yeah, this is Imladris over here. I'm not too much worried about them, but maybe we can go in here. Oh, we have some experienced Snagas here. You know what? Let's grab everybody except these unexperienced Snagas. Just for the hell of it. Let's go. Let's get a little risky here. Yeah, let's go over there and see what the hell is in there. Yeah, we'll leave those guys there. Alright, now, down here, I know the elves are down here. And we got Anon-Anorad over here. Maybe we should go take that place. Yeah, Dunadane's up here, and Dunland's down here. And I think there's another rebel territory over here somewhere, so maybe we should make a beeline for this place. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, well, wow, these skirmishers are pretty experienced too, and they have melee upgrades. Let's grab everybody here except one of these Snagas, though, and let's hit Anon-Anorad. Yeah, we should be good with 1 ram. Maintain the siege. What is in here? Alright, peasant archers. Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem with this force. Okay. Well, hell, that's moved just about all of our troops. Speaking of troops, we have 500 coins left. Yeah, what I'm going to be concerned with is the dwarves are right up here. You know what? Can we get any high-speed troops over here with 500 coins? We can get archers. But I'm thinking maybe we should beef up this place right here. Yeah, just in case dwarves are right over here, because I have no idea what I have over here for troops. So let's get some troops there. Alright, so how's our finances gonna look? Burning up all the profits, but we should have over 1,300 in the coffers. Once we get those mines, I think we'll be sitting really nice. Alright, well.
Ready.
Yep, we need to get a diplomat too. But he's coming. Okay, well, I think that's all we can do in this turn. Let's move on to the next turn. Ithilien reclaimed, Moria wanes. Alright, this is some lore on the Khazad-dûm dwarves coming down to Moria. New mission, take Dol Bryn. Where's this at? Oh, that's right, there's a new area right up here. But we'll have to get that later, as my forces over here are currently hitting Methelburg. Alright, how we looking? Alright, well, just over 1,600 in the coffers. Nice. Alright. And we have our spy and our diplomat now. Alright, now let's go back up here. Let's see, these guys can hit Framsburg, but these guys cannot. Let's see, let's keep moving here. And I want to link these guys up. I wonder if we can hide out in the woods here for now. Yeah, let's go up here. Hopefully he doesn't come out and attack us. He did reinforce this place a little bit. Alright, this spy here. Let's come out this way. I really want to take a look at the dwarves and see how they're looking. And you know what? This goblin band that we just recruited, let's move them out this way too. I want to make sure we take this place.
Objective complete.
Alright, and Methelburg under siege. And let's see.
Get ready for
Let's
fighting.
move this army.
Come on.
Ooh, yeah, there is.
Complete.
Well, they have a general here, but it's relatively lightly defended.
Orcs.
We might be successful with this army going in there. It's unwalled too. We might be alright. Well, in the meantime, let's deal with this quick one. Let's hit these guys. Alright, let's take a look here. Peasant axemen. Light attack, light charge, and lightly armored. And peasant archers. Light missile, light melee, and lightly armored. Alright, shouldn't be a problem here. Let's go in.
Stay alert.
Alright, let's take a look at this place. Pretty standard. We only have the one ram, so I guess we can come in right here. Let's go ahead and move the ram right there. And Snaga's there. Those guys can stay there. And we have some wargs we can keep in reserve. And let's move the general up here and let's begin. And in we go. Let's get the Snagas up here. Alright, where are they at? Right there. That's his archers and more archers. And that's probably his axemen right there. Alright, let's move up. General right there. And let's bring the wargs up. And let's go for a speed up. Alright. Oh, them guys are out of range. My damn Snagas. Alright, let's go for a speed up. Let's get the ram up there, gentlemen. Hopefully we don't lose a damn thing to something. Alright, what is he doing? He's gonna stay there. They're just gonna mill about over there a little bit. Alright. Pound the damn gate down, let's go. And we're through. Let's go get him, boys! Damn filthy Snagas. Okay. Well, let's send these guys... Actually, let's send these guys around that way. These guys can go up the middle. General can go up the middle. And let's pull some Snagas up the middle. And let's send some Orcs that way. Alright, they're starting to fire at us. Let's start tossing some javelins. Alright, let's get these guys right up here in the fight. And a general can get up there too. These guys can come around the rear. Orcs can move back here. And let's see. Alright, Snagas, you guys can get out of there. Alright, speed it up a little bit here. Alright, can you guys toss javelins from there? Yeah. Alright, Orcs. Let's get over here. You guys get back here. And speed it up. Alright, no special abilities with this general.
Is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, you guys just keep launching back here. Alright, here comes the wargs. Let's get everybody centralized here. Alright, let's go in. Alright, where's my infantry back here? You guys are gonna go straight into them. Alright, let's speed it up. Comes the wargs. Plow into him. Well, wargs are doing pretty damn good. Alright, infantry, come on, let's go. Alright, let's see if we can push the general through these guys. Yeah, disintegrate them. Kill them bastards. Alright, let's get up in here. You guys get up there. Alright, let's pull the wargs out. Alright, let's push into these guys. General, you push in. There we go. And you guys can go in. I don't know if we need to send in the wargs. We can probably kill them with all these guys. Yeah, they're going down pretty quick. There we go. Alright. It's over with. And we got him. Alright, lost 144 guys. They lost over 400 though. Nice. Anon-Anorad is now ours. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here.
The enemy!
Alright, yeah, let's just occupy. Yep, just a small town with dirt paths. Well, let's see. Let's take a closer look here. Decent amount of corruption, but we have some fair culture here. That's good news. We should probably get a slave pit. And let's see. Let's leave taxes on normal for now. Alright, and we got a human head. Alright, yeah, I know there's another rebel territory right down here. Maybe we should make a beeline for that place before Dunland gets it. And if I remember it, yeah, Dunedin's right here. And Mladris is all up here. Yeah, I don't think we can push any further than this town over here. I'd like to set up a tower out here though, so we can keep an eye. Yeah, there's a river crossing here, and I think there's another one right over here, yeah. Let's see. Let's go right here for now. I think I'm going to move them up here and build a tower up in this area somewhere. Alright, and let's grab everybody else except these skirmishers, and let's move down this way.
We have completed an objective.
Yeah.
No sleeping here.
Yeah, I want to see what's down here. If it's something easy, I'm thinking I'm gonna take that place. Alright. Alright, so we can hit Methelburg now, but I think we're gonna do that in the next episode. Alright, now, agents.
Ready.
Diplomat, where are we gonna go with you? Well, let's come down this way. I'm thinking we need to talk to Dunland
Tomorrow's
first.
journey awaits.
Yeah, let's go down this way. We're at war with all
Continuing
these guys over here. More than likely, they're not going to accept peace. Same with all these guys. But we can probably swing them back over here and get something going on with Mirkwood. Alright, who else did we have? And our new spy down here. Let's actually send this spy down this way. Yeah, here's the elves. Let's take a look at this Anduin town here. Lothlorien.
Stay right.
Yeah, right here. I wonder how weak they are.
Right.
Get ready for fighting.
Alright, so we got a fight right here. And I think that might be about it. So, yep, we'll handle the rest of this in the next episode. Let's end her here.